All right, and we're back. Totally not having internet problems or anything tonight.
Everything's fine. Other than me getting
No,
royally
I
ripped off.
got it taken care of. I had Rex in the other room who was downloading a buttload of ROM.
Nick, you're not going to believe this, but as you were saying that, it froze again for a second.
Oh my god. What do we do?
Well, let's see how it runs, and we'll see. Spark says no problems here, so maybe it's just on my end. Which
Hey, and you know what? I got chat up in my window here. So who are these three viewers?
well, you're one of them, and Sparks is the other.
Oh, that
one.
would be I'd be one.
Yeah. So wait, Sparks, you say you haven't noticed any freezing or like skipping on our stream? Because if that's the case, it's not Nick, it's me, and I'll just shut up about it and like pretend like I don't notice anything. Sparks says, I'm used to the lag, my internet is terrible. But like, does it freeze at all and like jump around in the stream? Because if so, then that's what we're expecting. But if you don't notice that, then it's just me on my end, and I can just shut up about it.
Oh, hey, okay, you have
Sparks
seen
says
this
no,
game before.
Right, yeah. Sparks says no, it's been freezing and jumping. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we will soldier on.
Yeah, we're fine. We're gonna be fine.
Oh, you know what? Okay, so last time we took the big bomb to the pyramid.
Yes. Oh, but we didn't get the shield.
No, you are correct.
We need 85 rupees.
Thank you.
Sweet.
All right. So, we should go to the Dark World and play the arrow game.
You can also do the cemetery.
Totally not gambling.
Have you done the cemetery?
Nope, there's nothing for us in the cemetery yet.
Ah, okay.
Nope.
All right, we need the big glove.
The big boy glove.
Big boy glove. Ooh!
So, what you looking forward to coming out in 2023?
Dude, 2023 is going to be a pretty good year, gaming-wise. Let me think here. I mean, there's
aside from Grim Guardians, that's news to me.
All right. So let me think. There's the 2 Final Fantasy games. Oh God, I need to think now. There's that. What's the game where you play as the magician? It's an open world thing. It looks really cool. I can't think what it's called though. Shit.
You got to give me something a little bit more.
No, I can't. Like you've put me on the spot. Now I'm like panicking. Like I know there's like 10 good games coming out.
Harry Potter and Hogwarts Academy?
Yes, that's the one.
That's literally coming out. A lot of people are excited about it because it's basically Bully, but
Harry Potter. Harry Potter meets Bully.
Harry Potter meets Bully. I'm not even joking. This is the thing that's happening.
Oh, I believe you. Hold on a second. I'm just going to look it up on the Google.
Please do. Oh, After Image is coming out next year. That'll be nice.
After Image.
Yeah, we talked about it during the Minority
Sorry.
stream. Yep. After Image, Grim Guardians. Okay, I'm sorry I keep mentioning that, but it's the Portrait of Ruin we never got.
I got you. Forspoken is the game I was thinking of.
Forspoken. Ooh, yes. If you're looking for more Hollow Knight, check out Crowsworn.
Crowsworn, interesting. Okay.
Crowsworn.
Let's see. There's Dead Space remake.
It's Hollow Knight, cool. But with a gun.
Nice. Oh, the Dead Space remake should be pretty cool.
No, I'm sorry, Sparks. I am not looking forward to Cooking Mama. It's personal preference.
Cooking Mama. Sparks lag is bad again. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, yeah, that's right. Octopath Traveler 2.
Yeah, I keep telling myself I gotta play 1.
Ah, yeah.
Hey there,
I love
alien
Octopath.
face creep.
God, he's horrifying. He kind of looks like the thing from, that driving game we played. Dead End Road?
Yes.
That's exactly what he looks like. Oh, Skull and Bones is finally coming out. That game's been delayed for about half a decade.
I don't understand how I'm suddenly so bad at this.
Resident Evil 4 Remake, Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Yeah, dude, next year's gonna be pretty tight. Oh, duh. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is going to come out. And as much as I didn't like Breath of the Wild, I'm at least going to play it because it's a Zelda game.
There we go.
Final Fantasy 16.
You know, I gotta say, none of these big name games in any capacity excite me whatsoever.
Oh, really?
Like it's all those indie games like Afterimage and Grim Guardians, and I'm like, yeah, I am on board for that 100%.
This is a year where there's a couple big name games that I'm actually pretty excited to play. If nothing else, like with Skull and Bones, for instance, I've been waiting for like a decent follow-up to Assassin's Creed 4 for a decade now.
Oh, is that literally an Assassin's Creed entry?
No, it's not. But it's so the way that Skull and Bones got its start was, it was like, hey, what if Assassin's Creed 4 just dropped all of the Assassin's Creed bullshit and was just like a really fun game about like pirates and sailing, and that's what Skull and Bones is.
Oh, I see. Gee, that's pretty smart, actually.
Yeah. It only took them a decade to do it. Well, which kind of makes me wonder, like, was it in development hell, or did they just, like, go even further from the original vision and we're getting, like, a completely unique thing and not just, like, a Assassin's Creed side story?
I mean, Ubisoft has had so many problems this year, they just probably didn't know what to do.
Oh, for sure. But...
Didn't they recently just have to downsize, like, their Montreal center?
Oh, I don't know. Did they? That'd be interesting.
Ugh, I gotta go into the forest again so I can get into the dark world.
Oh, that's right. You have exactly 500 rupees.
Not
a penny more than I need. Nick is nothing if not frugal.
Should be all I need for the game except for potions.
Yeah, essentially. So I'm still scrolling down a list of 2023 games. So like looking for, because yeah, like I said, I know there was a lot that I saw that have me interested. Oh, Sea of Stars. That's right. That's coming out.
Oh yeah, that got delayed, didn't it?
Yeah, there's an.
You know, I was really disappointed. I'd read this week that Outbound Ghosts was horrible.
Oh really?
Another one of those interesting ideas where it's like, what if you mixed Undertale with Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door?
Uh-huh.
And it's clearly an abundance of ideas, but they were lacking in other areas. And that's kind of also one of those drawbacks of indie games, like, hey, I can tell a really good story, or hey, I can do really good music design. But that alone does not a game make.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's kind of what the problem was. It was like, well, it was a good homage, but it was nothing beyond that.
Speaking of both gameplay and story, Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl is coming out.
Oh, yeah, it is. So is Atomic Heart.
What was in that house with the 2 hammer blocks?
Oh, I think it was like a shop.
Oh, okay.
It was something dumb. Something real dumb.
Something real fucking dumb. Oh, God, there was another one. The Suikoden 1 and 2 HD remaster, which, if nothing else, like a legit way to buy those games for less than
legitimately for
$200.
Right?
That's okay in my book.
We can do the second dungeon now.
Yep, absolutely.
You know what? I'll take that. I will 100% take that.
Yeah, there's a lot of games I'm looking forward to next year.
Any movies or books on your to-read list that have got you excited?
My headphones fell right out of my ears. Sorry, what'd you say? Movies or books?
Any movies or books on your to-read list you're excited about?
Movies or books? So honestly, not really with movies. I'm taking my boys to see the Mario movie the day that comes out, of course.
Oh yeah, that is coming out next year, isn't it?
Yeah, but books I'm kind of weird. Like I don't know. I don't tend to read a lot of like new releases. Like
oh no, I'm talking about like what's on your to-read list. Like I don't care about anything for the most part past 2000.
Okay, I can give you my to-read
another energy
list.
tank. It's gonna be one of those nights.
Yep. let's see here. My to-read list. Let me
I have like 10
open
books
it
on
up.
my list, and they're all books that were suggested like last time when we basically had our book talk.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, so on my I'm finally going to read Name of the Wind. I've been looking forward to that for quite a
Ooh,
while.
let me know how that is. I've heard good things about it.
Yes, me too, and I've just never gotten around to it. I'm going to read The Overstory, which is a book about talking trees. So we'll see what that's all about. Let's see here. I've been wanting to read The Confidence Men for quite a while. There is a relatively new release that Christy and I just randomly saw when we were exploring the bookstore a couple of weeks ago, and that is The Art of Prophecy. And I know nothing about it. I'm basing it all off the cover art. I'm literally judging the book by its cover. So we'll see how that goes. It just looks really cool, and like the synopsis of like a kind of epic high fantasy set against like a martial arts backdrop sounded really intriguing to me.
Huh. That is intriguing.
Yeah, so those are my immediate two reads. I've also been kind of wanting to check out Nothing Ventured by Jeffrey Archer. What was another one? Oh, Middlemarch by George Eliot. Camelot's End. I've been wanting to read that for quite a while and haven't gotten around to it.
I thought you recommended that to me, and that's why I read it.
I think I heard about it on NPR and said I had every intention of reading it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good.
Okay, good.
It ain't life-changing, but it's good.
Yeah, I mean, anything about the Kennedys' dirty laundry is always going to be good. So, that's pretty much it for right now. But we'll see how far that list gets me. I mean, I think The Art of Prophecy and Name of the Wind, in and of themselves, are going to take me probably about 2 months each. They're thick boys.
It's going to be a while before I get to the Name of the Wind, because I am just so burnt out on fantasy right now.
Yeah, I totally understand that.
But no, I am reading Altered Carbon at the moment. So.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought that was it's kind of weird to call that book fun, but I thought it was genuinely fun. Like I thought it was like a neat sci-fi action roll-up kind of.
Yeah,
thing.
I said, it was a fun cross between the Maltese Falcon and the Neuromancer.
Yeah, and like I said, it does not have to be anywhere near as high-minded as the Neuromancer, as long as it just remembers why it's being written to have a good time.
It's got some cool concepts, and sometimes a good idea is all you need.
And like I kind of like the idea.
Oh, 1 rupee! How insulting!
Absolutely. The whole like premise of like downloading rich people's consciousness into convicted convicts who've their punishment for their crime is being separated from their body. That's like such a thing that we would actually do if we had the ability.
If the technology was there.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. This was actually the plot of an old movie called Hologram Man.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not saying it was a good movie. I'm just saying it was the plot.
You got the big key. Hologram Man.
Hologram Man.
Well, didn't you have access to the big door just a second ago?
Oh yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, it's pretty close by. I forget exactly where, but it's around here.
I will say I was excited. I did add Redwall per Sparks' recommendation to my read list.
Oh right, Redwall. Yeah, the children's book that is too good for children. Ooh, a bombable wall. 2 bombable walls.
Okay, wait a sec. All right, that's how I get there. I walked right past it. No, but I did add that and a reread of The Godfather to my list.
Oh, cool.
I haven't read that in forever.
Nice. Godfather's just one of those books, man. It doesn't matter how many times I read it, I always get into it. Spark says, "Can I separate my consciousness from my body? My joints are butts." God, I hate butt joints. Bobby, connect the butt joint. What'd you say,
the
Diane?
butt clamp.
The butt clamp. With the butt clamp, Bobby.
Chris, I always feel bad when everybody starts talking about how broken they are, because I do feel like I'm in the best shape of my life.
Uh-huh.
I mean, for the first time in 36 years, I have abs.
Nice.
And potentially may have, like, some biceps, so...
Nice.
Boy,
yeah,
nice.
I haven't had anything resembling abs in over 10 years.
Now, this is a key, right? Yes.
Yep, there we go. The butt clamp.
Oh my gosh, so I was at my doctor today, like, just getting a checkup about my insomnia.
Nice.
And, like, he just gave me, like, the best answer to a question that you could give someone, where he's basically like, yeah, okay, so I'm telling him, yeah, I mean, I can't sleep, and sometimes I only get 4 hours of sleep a night for, you know, multiple days at a time. He's like, well, have you ever considered you might be one of those people who don't need much sleep?
Thanks, Doc.
Something inside me broke when he said that.
How much do you really need to breathe, Nick?
Like, well, like I just got done telling you, I'm functional for about 4 days until it accumulates. Then I'm a wreck.
that fifth day is a downer.
Yeah. Are you sure you really need all that sleep? And he did his typical thing of like, all right, I'm going to write you a prescription for a thing that may or may not work. I don't know. We're just kind of
I love when doctors say that. Like, I don't want my doctor to be guessing. You know, I want my doctor to tell me that I'm a crazy person and there's nothing wrong with me. And Spark says, I reloaded and there are now 5 viewers. Oh my God, 5 viewers. We're so sorry, everybody. Welcome to Play the Hits.
No, this is quality entertainment, Chris.
Yeah.
We play good games competently and occasionally have a nugget of wisdom to share.
Other times we have the butt clamp. Oh, I just remembered this dungeon is like my least favorite in like a normal
It's so
playthrough.
short.
It is, but like some of these rooms just piss me right off.
But it's so short, how it can't really even be that offensive, you know?
You would think not, but it is.
Okay, well, I mean, hey, we're almost done. All we got to do is clear the basement.
Sparks is welcoming 6 viewers now. I only see 5, but that's all right.
Ah, hey, our hype man, woman.
Yeah, that's right. For some reason, I totally thought that you needed the big glove for that, and I was about to panic.
You would think that, and I used to think that as a kid, but no.
It's a big-ass block of steel. Because this is the dungeon where you normally get the big glove, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. In the big chest, which is coming up.
Big chest, big gloves.
Is it this door? I feel like it's this door.
It's coming up.
Oh, it's not. Okay, no.
Oh shit.
This room is nothing. It's a waste.
It's just here to fuck with you.
Well, that's fine. I'll screw with them right back. Okay. Whoop.
There we go.
No, this is the big chest.
Yeah, there
right,
it is.
there we
Yep.
go. Boy, I can't wait to get my 30 rupees out of it.
Hey, let's
Or
be
maybe it'll be
optimistic.
50.
100 rupees. 20.
Oh, 20
rupees.
Wonderful.
God.
Even better.
Fuck everything and everyone.
I hate life.
Good lord. This game is just dicking with you now. You're gonna take it out on these assholes.
These poor dinosaurs.
All right, you don't need the thief's key, do you?
Nope. And now I'm a bunny.
It's all right. Go save the maiden as a bunny, or kill that thing.
All right.
I don't want to jinx anything, Nick, but we haven't frozen since that freeze at the beginning.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
You let that guy live.
She looks like she's kind of jaundiced.
Yeah, she's kind of got an Undertale thing going on, doesn't she?
Hey, speaking of carrots, do you know why carrots give you good vision?
Huh.
They don't.
They don't.
It was propaganda spread by Great Britain during World War II.
Oh.
They were spreading propaganda along the lines of like they're trying to convince the Germans they had some sort of super weapon that was a super vitamin that was improving the vision of their soldiers so they could see the Zeppelins when they made landfall.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they're like, oh yeah, we've been feeding our troops carrots. They're great for the eyes. No, it was nothing though.
I was gonna guess the exact opposite, and it was like a way to justify like their malnourishment. Like, no, we need you to eat nothing but carrots.
I'm sorry.
I got my tires fixed for a flat rate.
That's my favorite line from this game as a kid.
Oh my god. Yeah, I remember that one. That was a good one. Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him in the face! Why aren't you shooting him?
Boy, it's certainly a good thing we took the time to get that upgraded shield.
Yeah, right? Shoot him!
What a weird boss.
Yeah, it's not a unweird boss.
That was some valuable commentary, Chris.
I don't know. Leave me alone. I don't gotta impress nobody.
Denmaku. Welcome to our Toho stream.
Oh my god. There's just so much going on the screen at once.
And yeah, we haven't had to use a potion. Oh, but we're coming damn close.
That red tunic is really what makes the difference. Like in the green tunic, you would have died twice over. Oh my god.
Ta-da!
You got a missile.
Oh, a pendant.
We'll be able to pull the not master sword real soon. Wait, is that all 3 pendants? Do we have all 3
That
pendants?
would be too convenient, Chris. Because then we could go to the Lost Woods and we could get the Master 20 rupee.
Master 20 rupee. No, we
No,
still
we're
need
short
one.
one. Well, let's see here. We are missing 1 pendant, 3 crystals, and all the Torian keys.
And a glove.
Let's see here.
Spark says to hide their experimental radar use, they ran propaganda about carrots improving sight and night vision. Yeah, that sounds British.
The British were so scared of the night raids by German bombers that they decreed that there could be no lights on in London at all. They wouldn't even allow you to have your, like, car lights inside your car on either. It's just complete darkness is what they demanded.
See, this is making me want to read up about more World War II history. This is fascinating.
I think this is from a specific book. I want to say it's from Carl Sagan's Demon Haunted World, strangely enough. Have you ever read that?
No.
Oh, that is like one of my top 10. It's basically Carl Sagan just talking about like all the myths that kind of permeate our lives. I'm gonna need that rupee back, young man.
I did watch the Churchill movie. It was pretty good. Nick's got nothing in response to that.
I mean, I'm not saying I was a huge Churchill fan. He was kind of a lot like Ulysses S. Grant, you know, great wartime leader, but boy, when it was peacetime, not so much.
What, you didn't like all of his disparaging remarks about women?
You know, he got us through World War II and or the Civil War, whichever one you're talking about.
Spark says the night raid blackouts were a big thing. We learned about them in school. Yeah, see, I didn't pay a whole lot of attention.
And they were
in
so
school.
interesting, Sparks retained it.
Yeah, right. I really didn't start paying attention to my curriculum until college, so you can just consider my entire elementary and high school education a wash.
You know what I would do for high school is I would read the textbooks for all my classes, and I would basically just take weeks on end off of school, and I would show up to do the test, and it would just burn my teachers up when I came in. I just aced everything.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't do any of that. I just didn't try, and they got on my case. Sparks, it also came up in an episode of Doctor Who. Oh, I thought I remembered it from somewhere.
There we go.
Now you're talking my language. Oh, Sparks, did you see the trailer for the David Tennant specials that are coming up?
I'll let you nerds talk about this.
Donna Noble is back. I'm excited. They're bringing back Donna Noble in addition to the 10th Doctor. Sparks, I am so hyped, all caps. I take it she's seen it.
This is one of those things of like the cultural zeitgeist I know nothing of. I know that Doctor Who is a man that lives in a phone booth.
Sometimes a woman.
And every time his actor gets fired, they have a canonical way to change who the character is.
Every time they're making too much money, you can swap them out for an actor what don't need so much money. Sparks, even though I'm so sad that 13's run has ended, I thought Jodie Whittaker got a bad rap. I liked her, Doctor. Ooh, that's right. So, fun fact from Sparks.
Ooh, I can't wait for this.
This is my second least favorite dungeon.
But it's got a cool concept.
It does.
It has
small
dungeons.
It does. It has a very cool
concept.
concept.
It doesn't excuse anything.
No. It's a persistent pain in the ass, though. Well, actually, you know what it is about this one that I hate? It's not the design. It's not anything like where the developers had good ideas. It's the fucking hands.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sparks says fun fact, they had the regeneration already written in for the first Doctor because of his age. So they knew what they were going to do from the beginning. Nice.
That's clever.
That is.
That's some clever
It's like,
stuff.
dude, we hired an old fucking dude. We better... What if this show's a hit? Oh, God.
Well, I mean, it was England. Like, the minimal mandatory age for hiring an actor was like 70.
Yeah, right. Sparks. Also, it started out as a children's show. Yes. And actually, they stuck with that for quite a while. I don't think they really departed from that formula until the fourth Doctor. Though the third Doctor had some pretty mature storylines, so I don't know.
It was kind of like a little anthology series, right? Like every week was a different monster of the week.
Yep. Well,
I mean, it was basically more polished Buffy the Vampire Slayer, right?
And honestly, they still hold to that. Like some series sort of do away with that, but like for instance, Matt Smith's tenure as the Doctor, like they did a lot of like one-off stories, and Peter Capaldi too. I thought that's where I always feel like that's where the series is at its strongest, is when they're doing like just the random serials. Sparks, polished finger quotes. God, fuck those hands.
The finger quotes or the actual hand trying to kill me?
The actual hand trying to kill you.
Okay.
Well, no, that's the thing. It's not even doing you the good grace to kill you. It just wants to fuck you over. You got a key.
Back to the beginning of the dungeon. Yep. And he won't stop trying.
Yeah, doesn't matter if you kill it. Like, there's no reward for killing it. Sparks,
but there's also no penalty.
Classic Who was ridiculously low budget. It was beautiful. I agree. Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
Classic Who sounds a lot like Dark Shadows.
Yes. So, and I think I've said this before, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself here, but I'm of the mind that Classic Who could be pretty rough, and like I actually don't recommend watching more than like a couple of episodes, like highlights, just to get the flavor of it. Because like when I did commit to like watching a whole bunch of Classic Who, it was just a fucking slog, man. I'm sorry. Like I can appreciate it for its time, but damn.
I've been told that essentially
it could be rough.
Watching Classic Who is kind of like watching the first season of TNG for Star Trek. Like, don't do it.
Yeah.
There's no reason to do it. Just wait until season 2 or a couple seasons in for Doctor Who. And
Spark, some of the early episodes are rough. Yeah, by rough, I mean like watching paint dry. Rough. Oh, son of a bitch.
Like watching paint dry or watching paint peel? You know, in Texas, we called that Texas wall candy.
Texas wall candy? You eat a lot of paint chips as a kid, Nick?
Would explain... well, here's the one, is I'm the smart one, so... Maybe it's like that crayon that got stuck in Homer's brain that made him smart.
IR smart? I got a crayon in my brain. They have to move his finger. Oh, good stuff.
I would say what's a good entry point into Who, but I mean, I know I'm never going to watch it. I'm so far backlogged on million other things.
So, like, if you must watch some Classic Who, what I would recommend, and Sparks, feel free to disagree with me because you're obviously the bigger fan. I would recommend, like, going to YouTube and just watching, like, a plot summary of, like, the first 4 Doctors.
Oh.
Son of a bitch. The first 4 Doctors. And then starting with Peter Davidson, the 5th Doctor. You can skip over 6 entirely because both his Doctor and his plots were hot garbage. And then, Sparks, definitely watch some highlight videos. Thank you. I'm not crazy. And
see, here's the thing: is like I'm okay with the old-timey jank. I mean, one of my favorite.
It's not just jank though; it's legitimately boring. Like it's not even like a point and laugh because Sparks makes a good point. Like the low budgetness of it is actually kind of endearing. It's actually the plot lines that I think kind of fail some of the early episodes.
Have I ever told you of my love for the 90s series, The Highlander.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yes. I love all the jank in that series. I really do. I love that not an episode goes by without an appearance by the boom mic or the sound crew in the reflection of a window.
Yeah.
I will take that kind of heartfelt desire to tell a story imperfectly over the blank, sterile, like, rendition of, like, Star Wars Andor.
Sure.
Any day
so
of the week.
I liked Andor. Sorry.
And that's
Point of
fine. You can
contention
like
here.
that.
You can like whatever
like
you want.
that, but
You can be wrong. You're not gonna get that chest?
no. Like, if you legitimately enjoy it, good for you. But it's just, I don't know. Sometimes stuff is just a little too clean.
See, my take on Star Wars is that when it remembers to just be about wars in the stars, that's kind of when I'm most into
Here's
it.
the thing: is like you don't give them 20 fucking series and movies to get there. Like, you know.
Oh,
well,
but
it's good now, finally.
well, no. At least it got there. Oh, hey, we can finally go back for the big
But there's
chest.
so many other shows that are worth your time that
Yeah, no, you're right, but still.
don't have a 1 out of 4 hit rate.
No, but at the same time, though, like, no one's forcing you to watch all the other stuff. Just watch Andor and let it be good. Sparks makes the point that, yeah, early Who was intended for kids, and I totally get that. I also get that, like, for the time that it was made, it was a tremendous spectacle. Like, nothing like it had been done before that was quite that ambitious. And I give it credit for paving the way for, like, a lot of modern sci-fi.
Why did I do that? What's wrong with me?
I just could never get all that invested. And once, like I said, Peter Davidson showed up, I thought it got a bit more watchable. And then I actually really enjoy Sylvester McCoy's seasons. That's actually my earliest memory of Doctor Who before even the 2005 reboot. My uncle in Pittsburgh had the Sci-Fi Channel when I was a kid, and they would rerun a lot of Sylvester McCoy episodes. And I thought that was the shit. I was like all in on those. Nice. So yeah, I would definitely recommend Peter Davidson and Sylvester McCoy and get like a recap of the rest.
Peter Davidson. Oh, wait, I'm thinking of a different one.
He was the 5th Doctor. So 5th and 7th. And then, honestly, the reboot, I love it. And there are like purists who say that that's a bad opinion. Fuck those people.
Whoa, I was gonna say
fuck those hands.
No.
Fuck the hands.
Ooh, I don't like that.
You might as well double back for the big chest, right?
I hope the key is still there. We'll get it. We'll do it after we kill the Mothman.
Oh yeah, the Mothman. Did you ever see?
Like
Go ahead.
Huh? No, you go ahead.
Did you ever see the movie the Mothman Prophecy?
I did. I actually watched that with Christy this year.
One of my, bar none, favorite movies.
Yes.
Period.
100%.
Like, it doesn't try too hard to be a horror, and that just makes the scenes where there is some, like, edge of your seat, kind of like, well, there's no jump scares, which is what makes it so brilliant. Because, like, the parts where there's tension, there is some legit tension. Like the basement scene is one of the scariest scenes in any movie I've ever watched, period. And I'm sure I'm not alone in that opinion. Nothing happens. He's in the basement.
Right. That's right.
And he's down there, and you're not sure if it's a completely innocuous conversation until, like, he has to go down in the basement by himself, and he, like, collects these old documents or something, and like the whole time you're just on pins and needles, like, get the fuck out of that house, get the fuck out of the house. Oh man, and the actor who plays the old man in that scene is just so creepy.
That movie worked on a lot of levels.
It was brilliant acting, it was brilliant writing. Hey, Mothman. And the fact that they never actually, like, address the thing, like, is the Mothman real and is he a monster? Can you shoot him? Or are you trying to lend some
No, arrows
attention?
do not work on him for some reason.
That's fine. As long as you know what you're doing. But yeah, that is absolutely one of my favorite movies. Spark says David Tennant, was her first Doctor. Silence in the library at 2 a.m. alone in a haunted dorm. Nice. Oh,
that
what a
sounds
great
wonderful.
show. Yeah. Yeah, see, so, and I'm sure Sparks and I have a little bit of disagreement here, too. I loved David Tennant's Doctor. Fucking shit. I was not a super big fan of a lot of his plot lines, but the plot lines he had...
And a Metroid.
Sweet. The plot lines that he had that were good were really fucking good. Sparks, I slept with a nightlight on for weeks. Yeah.
I appreciate that you trust us enough to say that.
Yep. Okay, now where's the damn big chest?
I think we can get it.
Yeah, I think you're on the right. Yeah, you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go.
Boy, I'd sure love to have that golden gauntlet.
And so, yeah, my other recommendation to you about Who, Nick, if you only watch one season of the or one Doctor of the newer ones, I would actually recommend Capaldi. I love that dude. One, because Peter Capaldi himself is just a cultural icon.
I hate my life.
God damn it.
I hate every decision that has brought me to this particular point in time.
Sparks comments, my dudes, I am honestly a giant weenie. I can't handle horror at all. I get you. So,
what's your favorite horror movie, Sparks?
Waiting for an answer.
The Mothman Prophecies is not necessarily... It's the good kind of horror, right?
Yes.
Like, nobody gets their eyes ripped out like in The Conjuring or...
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, and the fact that it completely bypasses, like, the whole, like, jump scare thing, or like, any kind of, like, slasher or body horror sort of stuff, in a movie where they absolutely easily could have done that. Like, they could have made the Mothman Prophecies, like,
well, they did with the
feature.
sequel follow-up, The Mothman Legacy.
Oh, really? They did that?
That's a thing.
I didn't even know that. Sparks, the Care Bear movie with that one evil kid. Fucking Darkheart? Fuck Darkheart. Fuck that kid. Oh my god. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I have never seen this, but I am aware of the strangely high production values on movies like Rainbow Bright and the Care Bears.
Yes. Yeah, it was weird. And yes, Darkheart. Fuck that kid. His weird red eyes and like his like satanic palace at the end. Like, I don't know what the hell was going on.
But it was also just like unnerving, like those movies back in the day, because of like how high their production value was.
Yeah, like
there was something about like the stilted animation that was odd.
I remember this. Well, maybe it's because I was 4, but I remember the CG effects on Darkheart's like spells and tornado thing being, you know, pretty convincing.
Now this is something I need to watch. Oh well, I mean, heck, you could even just say like,
it was called.
I'm sure you just need to type in the Care Bear movie.
Yeah, with Darkheart. Well, I think there were a couple Care Bear movies.
There's I mean, heck, even like the Black Cauldron, right? That was horrifying.
The Black Cauldron. Hell yeah, it was.
By the way, pick up your copy of Chronicles of Prydain. It's a great book for kids and adults. Oh, that's not my mirror. That's a bomb. That's a bomb, yo.
Leave it in the dark world where it belongs. There we go. Nice. See, you didn't need no fancy glove.
Just got to be careful.
Come on, big money.
Well, it's money.
Little money. What the hell, dude?
Well, now we can go to Zora's River in the Dark World.
Yeah.
And we can visit Fishface.
Fishface. With his
that's
face
not
of
his
many
name.
fishes. Huh. I'm running out of... So, like, I'm getting about to the point where I'm not going to be able to give you any good advice anymore, because I'm running out of places where I remember treasure chests.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's like, we either have the gold gauntlet or we don't. You know, everything else is pretty open to us, with the exception of, like, the space jump. But all we need the space jump for is to get up to Lower Norfair.
Yeah, that's true. Sparks comments, she just Googled it. It's Care Bears Movie 2, A New Generation.
A New Generation. Completely legally distinct from
Star Trek.
TNG.
Next Generation. Yeah, exactly. So Care Bears TNG.
Sorry, I love Star Trek TNG.
Dude, the Next Generation was absolutely good. Like the original series, iconic, yes, kind of like Doctor Who. Didn't really care for it overall. Like, toss rocks, toss items, toss cookies. Fuck you. Toss
Take your
fences.
sign and I'll toss it into your circle of rocks.
There we go. What do you got for me, boy?
Care Bears TNG.
Care Bears TNG. Episode
Which
10.
one does...
Hey, bombs.
Well, a little late, but better late than never.
Yeah, late to the party. After we got the spring ball.
So who does Jean-Luc Picard voice in Star Trek A New Care Bear?
A new Care
Uh,
Sparks, the original Star Trek is iconic, but it wouldn't be considered good by today's standards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
The original Star Trek had some good moments in it, like when Abraham Lincoln came back to life.
And when Kirk fucked all those alien chicks.
Or every time there's a problem, Kirk brings out the Declaration of Independence and starts educating people about the glories of American democracy.
You stupid, godless aliens. Here's how we do things in America.
Well, Chris,
I think we got to go back to Metroid, man.
No, we need the space jump to kill Dragon. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
We do need the space jump. So we have our choice of... Oh, golly. We have a choice of
You could do some
Turtle
item
Rock.
hunting still. You can do Turtle Rock. You can do the Tower of Hera.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, let's do the Tower of Hera.
That's easy pickings. If we get that Book of Medora, we're in good shape. Boy, we have done no Metroid this run, which is fine, but no.
Hey, order of operations here.
Yeah, right. Uh-oh. I'm stuck in the door.
You know, Sparks raises a good point. I can watch TNG all day, but the original series, not so much.
Dude, can't you just save and quit and spawn at the mountain?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I guess you have to be in the light world.
Do you? No,
Unfortunately, I was phasing through Hyrule Castle like it was the Philadelphia experiment.
Oh, man. So, Nick, you didn't answer the question. What's your favorite horror movie?
Oh, sorry, I
silence.
locked up there for a sec. I thought my controller had died. My favorite horror movie.
I'll wait.
I loved the Mothman Prophecies, but I can't say that because you said it.
Oh, so we are considering that horror. Okay, good.
One of my favorite horror movies that I've seen recently was Black Phone, believe it or not.
Oh, with fucking Ethan Hawke?
Yes.
God, that was creepy as shit.
It was not an amazing movie, but boy, it was fun and it had a very simple premise and it 100% delivered on it all the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
Oh, wait a sec. I have a better answer to this question. However,
go ahead.
I had to get my bombs. Yeah, I thought Black Phone was fun. It's the best Stephen King movie that Stephen King never wrote.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who wrote it?
Who?
Stephen King's son.
Oh, really?
Stephen King has a son who pen names, and I cannot remember his nom de plume or his pen name, but I was like, this really sounds like a Stephen King novel. And I looked it up, and sure enough, it was the pen name for Stephen King's son. He's like Jonah King or something.
Okay, yeah. So like, I hated, I was kind of up in Sparks' boat. I really hated horror movies when I was younger, but I would watch them just to prove how brave I was to my friends, and I kind of...
What did I do that for?
I don't know. How many dark worlds are you going into?
I had an aneurysm, that's what it was.
You go into that weird space in the Matrix where, where the old
but
man
no,
is.
If I were to give you a better answer...
Yay!
Well, I might as well. If I were to give you, like... Oh my god.
Damn it.
To give you, like, a true legit answer, my favorite horror series is Midnight Mass. But Midnight Mass is my favorite thing of all time, so I guess that doesn't really count.
Yeah, no, Midnight Mass is great.
I cannot say enough good things about Midnight
Hey,
Mass.
is there something over there where you would normally get the Quake?
Only
emblem?
with the book.
Only with the book. God damn it. Hey, we're on a roll. Those big keys.
Ooh, it's just right there.
It's just right there. Naked and
Right
waiting
down the
for
road. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sparks. I don't think a Skyward Sword run is ever going to happen.
you. Skyward Sword. Oh yeah, I just saw that comment.
I would
almost
play Twilight Princess. I don't have anything against Skyward Sword. But,
I don't like Skyward Sword. I'm sorry.
Twilight Princess had some highlights. You know.
Oh yeah. There's like, for instance, I love that freaking snow palace in Skyward Sword.
That was good.
In Twilight
I liked all the
Princess.
Xanth stuff.
Yeah. Funny story, my cat seems to like horror movies. They're the only thing she watches attentively when my old roommate would watch them. That's funny. So like my horror movie, I kind of have a list because like horror has like a bunch of subgenres. And I will begin by saying that like I absolutely hate slashers. Like,
yeah, they're boring.
Right, not even that I can't stomach them. I find them uncreative, and like just the whole idea of like shock horror just pisses me off. But by that same token, I love psychological horrors, and so one of my favorites of all time.
Prophecies.
Yeah, right. And so my favorite horror movie period is kind of a generic answer like The Godfather, but Silence of the Lambs is just.
I thought you were going to say The Godfather was your favorite.
No, Silence of the Lambs is just a well-done movie from start to finish.
I've never seen Silence of the Lambs, but it is on my list.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth checking out. It's probably not super scary by modern standards. And I've watched it so many times where, like, it's not really scary to me anymore. Like, I just appreciate it for the acting and the plot. Sparks says, Skyward Sword is my favorite Zelda game for the plot, but I didn't have a Wii, so I just watched other people play. Interesting. Yeah, I hated Skyward Sword.
Sparks brings up a really good point because Skyward Sword is one of those games that, like, I would absolutely watch someone else play it because I would be curious enough about the game, but not enough to actually play it.
Yeah, I mean, I could do it. Like, I just didn't find it to be a very fun game. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe it's because I hate motion controls.
I am a motion control hating bigot, so that unfortunately was a hindrance to my enjoyment.
Yeah, same.
It seemed fun. It seemed like it had some cool ideas, but motion controls, man.
Yeah, I was not crazy about it, but I also don't like. I'm not one of those like Zelda fans. It's like, oh, you're stupid if you like Skyward Sword. I just wasn't a big fan. I do agree with Sparks though that I thought the plot was actually really enjoyable, which is kind of unusual for a Zelda game.
I like what Sparks said here about her cat watching horror movies because Duncan will, when I sit on the couch to play a game, he'll lay on my lap and I will watch him because his eyes will be tracking everything going on the television. Is
so dead.
Yeah, he loves watching people play games for some reason.
Oh, that's funny.
No. Okay.
Shoot him with your bow.
That was weird. Do you think that'll work?
Try it.
Nope.
That would have been it. Fortunately, he had the Master Sword, so he's not going to take too long. Hello.
I don't know. This is the Japanese version, Chris.
Just pissing you off, no? Ooh!
Last hit.
Nice. Well done. Spark says she believes the Switch port has non-motion. God damn! How many more 20 rupees can we get? All right,
wait a sec. No, we can go get the Master Bottle.
Yeah, the Master
Missile.
Master Rupee.
Because we have all three pendants now.
Yeah, that's true. But anyways, going back to the horror theme, because I'm getting into this, but by that same token, I would also strongly recommend anyone who just likes movies in general watch the original Halloween.
Yeah, that one was good.
Yeah.
That was probably
and granted,
the first Halloween and the last Halloween are probably my favorites right now.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, that's right. You told me about that. Yeah.
Yeah, the last... Okay, well, the last Halloween... All right. You'll watch it and you'll say, I can't believe Nick liked that. This is crap. It has a very good idea that they just weren't allowed to expound on.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that.
I will check it out on your recommendation. But yep, my thoughts about the Halloween series are kind of funny because I always am quick to say I love the first Halloween movie, but like it spawned like the slasher horror genre, which like I just said I'm not a fan of at all. Oh, Sparks likes Halloween Town. Nice.
Which one is that? Halloween X?
No, it's...
Is that the one where he goes to space?
No, isn't that Jason X? Or Jason goes to space? No, you're Jason goes to hell. Halloween H2O. No? Okay, yeah, no. There is a Jason in space. None of these things are what Sparks is talking about. You see the problem with horror movies at large, though. You run into contrivance upon contrivance. God damn.
Oh, this was all just a big waste of my time.
It's a Disney Channel original movie, and it's adorable.
Oh, I thought she was saying
Sparks.
Halloween X with, like, Michael Myers was a Disney Channel movie. I was like, I don't believe that. Halloween Town. I'm getting that confused with Babes in Toyland?
I don't know that one at all.
It's the one where these, like, kids from Cincinnati end up in a car accident, and instead of dying brutally, they end up in, like... Oh, it's not Halloween based at all. It's a Christmas movie. Never mind.
Yeah, nice.
All right.
So I'll conclude my horror spiel here by saying that if you're looking for some more modern horror that is really well executed, I would strongly recommend Midsummer and Doctor Sleep, which is the follow-up to The Shining.
We can't quite get there yet. Okay.
Oh, right, Big Glove.
I have heard wonderful things about Midsummer, and I'm trying to get a friend to watch it with me at some point.
Yeah,
in the
it's
future,
good.
So
it's good, and it's kind of that same thing. Like there are some kind of bloody scenes in it, but they're also not like super jump scary. Like it does the same thing that Silence of the Lambs does, which is it just builds tension until kind of the crescendo. And then Doctor Sleep is just a good movie.
Well, Chris, you might be
what do we got?
You might be getting your wish. I think we got to go back to Metroid.
Yeah, I think so.
Everything progress-wise hinges on getting the power gauntlets.
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely.
No, wait. I forgot. We have to get the master bottle. I mean, the master rupee.
Yeah, master rupee bottle.
The master 10 arrows.
Master 10 arrows. Master 1 rupee. You know what else I liked that was a really cool premise? I can't remember if it was 90s or early 2000s, but you saw The Ring, right? Or you're at least aware of The Ring.
I am aware of its cultural significance. Yes.
It's good. It's good. Like, I missed it when it came out because, like I said, when I was younger, I would avoid horror movies whenever I could. But yeah. It's a well-constructed film.
I heard it was tastefully well done.
And partially because it, like all good horror movies, it borrows from a Japanese premise. But yeah.
Yeah, I hear it loses quite a bit in the Anglicanization.
Oh, not really. I mean, I don't know enough about the Japanese original to say one way or the other, but I've only seen the English edition, and I like it.
I've heard it was effective.
Yeah.
Okay, once we get this, then we definitely have to go back to Metroid.
Master.
Then we got to go back to Corneria.
Master Golden Glove?
Wouldn't that be? Well, I don't know. Like the drop table is getting smaller and smaller, right?
Yeah, I mean, how many more 20 rupees can they give us?
I don't know. Don't ask that.
He said stupidly.
Nope.
Damn.
We're out of here.
By that same token, though, some horror movies that are super popular that I consider to be hot garbage. You remember freaking The Sixth Sense back in the day?
Yeah?
Did not like that.
You didn't like The Sixth Sense?
I didn't like The Sixth Sense. Like, not only, like, it kind of felt like, okay, and this is going to sound super condescending, and I hate to be an asshole, but The Sixth Sense, to me, it was always marketed as, like, really smart storytelling and smart horror. I saw the plot twist coming from, like, a million miles away. Like, I don't know. Okay, here we go.
Like the big plot twist in all the Dan Brown novels.
Right.
All right. Here we go.
All right. Come on,
when your powers combine.
Big money, big money.
When your powers combine...
Hey! All right.
Holy shit, we got the Infinity Gauntlets.
All right, that's Legend of Zelda, everybody.
Well, let's go free that frog.
Yes. And dig up a whole bunch of stones in order to... We can go to the desert.
Well, no, because we don't have the flute.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
Chris.
There's so many items you need to get into that one fucking dungeon. Sparks, I was expecting more rupees. Yeah, you're not wrong, Sparks.
Rupees are a missile. Finally, something useful.
Yeah, still, you're in really fucking good shape right now for...
Let's free that frog. Sparks, have you ever watched Midnight Mass on Netflix, out of curiosity?
There were a couple of scenes in Midnight Mass that actually made me pause and go, ooh.
I kind of had to stop the first... Well, granted, it was late at night, and I didn't know what I was getting into with Midnight Mass, but there's a little bit...
That's what was so great about it. Like, it loses a lot... Like, don't get me wrong, it's still a really great story, but it loses a lot of its, like, scare factor after the first viewing because you know what's coming.
Yes, but
like, it has you guessing so much.
Part of the joy of that series is, like, okay... I kind of understand what's going on now. How dark are we going to take this?
Yes.
How far is too far?
Right. So, Sparks, I'll let Nick explain what it is, but I will say my one quick piece on that. There were two scenes in that show that absolutely, like I said, there were parts where I had to pause and just catch my breath. The first one...
Okay.
The first one were, and without spoiling anything, the eyes in the bushes. That's all I'll say about that one. The second one was the catacombs scene.
Yes, that was also quite good.
I think you can go right back and talk to them. Yeah.
Yep.
You're good.
Okay, Sparks. So Midnight Mass is my favorite thing I've ever watched. So high praise, right?
She's gonna.
Let me put it to you this way. Midnight Mass is about a small community of fishermen on an island. Suffering through an economic downturn, and their village priest has just come back from sabbatical in the Holy Land. And then things begin to happen.
Yep.
Maybe there's a monster.
Sparks,
maybe the monster's a metaphor.
Bushes sounds terrifying. It fucking
maybe
is.
we're all the monster. Who knows? But it is wonderful. Do not read anything about it. Go in blind.
Yes, absolutely go in blind. That's a series that, like, just knowing like what it's about is going to ruin some of the... Hey, all right.
What?
I actually gave you the tempered sword.
I actually got the tempered sword as intended?
That's really funny.
What do you want?
Remind me what this treasure chest does. He follows you, right?
What was that?
The treasure chest up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it follows
you.
Where do you take it?
I'll
I
grab
completely
it
forgot.
After I smash all these... Oh, let me see.
All these chickens.
Eyes in the bushes does not sound like... Okay, Sparks, this is not like... This isn't like Gorehound stuff. This
no,
is
not
like,
at all. Well...
This is like one of the classiest horror series I've ever seen. And, like, I've read and seen a lot of stuff in my lifetime, and this is my favorite. And, yeah, it's good. It's stuff that makes you... Like, it respects your time as a viewer.
We got the net.
Give me just a tick here.
Are your dogs harassing you?
Yeah, I gotta go break them up real quick.
Nick, you hate us.
No, I'm trying to ensure your safety.
No, you hate us. You don't want us to have any fun. Why are you like this to us, Nick? So, on the topic of horror movies that everybody loves that I hate, fuck Saw. I mean, except for, like, the first one, and... I don't know, I kind of want to see the Chris Rock one. Sparks, watch out for eyeball bushes. Yep, watch out for eyeball bushes.
Oh no, hold on. I bumped my phone. Now I can't see chat.
She says, watch out for eyeball bushes. Other horror movies I enjoyed.
Anyways.
A Quiet Place was good. Everyone loves Cabin in the Woods. I think it's good too.
I thought Cabin in the Woods was great.
Yeah, Cabin in the Woods was very good. It like going in blind. It's another one of those movies that when the twist comes, you're like, what the hell? All right.
But the thing is like once you get the twist, it's still fun, and you're like, okay, I'm down for all of this.
Yeah, totally. I'm trying to think of what else.
Hey, get back here.
I've seen recently that people enjoyed that I either loved or thought was totally shit.
Oh yeah. I was never a fan of just the gore porn genre. Like, what's the new movie? Yeah, you're right, Sparks.
Fuck Saw.
Like, what's the new movie that like everyone's like, it's so scary, you'll fucking puke, like Terrifier 2 or something?
Puke. Oh, Terrifier? Yeah, I think with the weird like clown face thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah. Fuck that thing.
That sounds so boring.
I didn't even bother to see it. Yeah. I mentioned A Quiet Place. Yes. Yeah, I did.
Yes. Yep.
Quiet Place was really good. Fuck The Purge. Like basically because The Purge is one of those. The Purge is one of those.
It was an interesting idea.
It was an interesting idea. Hey, bottle. But like it's become one of those things where like Republicans saw it and they're like, yeah, why don't we have a fucking
They missed
purge?
the point.
Yeah, right. And they start rooting for the purgers. Like, oh my.
Like everyone who uses the term snowflake from Fight Club and doesn't understand that it's ironically said.
Yep. Oh my
I don't know what the sign says, but screw it. Okay, now wait a sec. We've got
Sparks. Why would I want to puke? Come on, Sparks. You gotta puke. Go puke like a man.
I'm just picturing like the trailer playing. It's like it's so scary, you'll puke, and like Sparks just sitting there unamused, like, why would I want to puke?
You're gonna puke your dick off, pussy.
Like Starfire from Teen Titans. But why would I want to puke? That is typically not a fun thing.
Oh god.
Oh. How great was the original Teen Titans?
Okay, I didn't watch much, if any, of it.
Oh, well, the reference is lost then, that's fine.
Well, no, I know about Starfire. I know who she is, and I know her, like, character dynamic.
I just loved Ron Perlman in that show as Slade.
Oh, yeah, that I don't know about.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, Slade Wilson. He played Deathstroke. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, they had to call him Slade because you can't use the word death in a kid's show.
Or stroke in a kid's show, as it turns out.
For
Sparks, I love Teen Titans. Good, okay, I'm glad that she knows what you're talking about.
I knew there was a reason I liked her. We seem to like and hate the same things.
Oh, Nick.
That's always one of the things I tell Christy is one of the reasons we get along is because we hate all the right things.
Okay, so here's a divisive one. Speaking of horror that's not really horror, where do you fall on the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
I've never watched it, and I've never really cared to watch it.
Really? Okay.
I'm sure it's fine. I had a friend who was really into it in high school.
Right, and that's the thing,
let's just
right?
leave it as it's a bad association.
Okay, and that's the thing about Rocky Horror Picture Show. You're either meh on it, or you follow it like a religion. And
okay, on that note, go ahead. Let me let you finish.
And so I've never heard of anyone else who kind of falls where I do, where I kind of thought, yeah, it's all right.
Another one like that was.
I will say I was weirdly attracted to Tim Curry in it, but I think everyone is weirdly attracted.
Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so where do you fall on the original It TV series? Good, bad? Because I feel like a lot of people are like, man, do you remember Tim Curry? That series was so good when like the new It movie came out, but then you go and watch it and you're like, this isn't good.
I agree. Yeah, I thought the show as a whole was terrible and it wasted Tim Curry. Like
Tim Curry was the only redeeming
right, yeah. I will always just put Tim Curry in a bubble and say, like, nothing can harm you, Tim. You're a wonderful human being and one of the best actors who ever lived. And but yeah, I think the It TV series was bad just because of how
it was a TV series.
Well, yeah, and how far it strayed from the books. The book.
It felt like a bunch of books.
And
But really, it was
kind of
only about the
things...
size of Rhythm of War.
Yeah, right. But that kind of...
Oh, missiles. Wonderful.
Like, how can you properly film something that big and that weird? You know, like nothing on screen will ever quite do the book justice. And I don't mean that the book is like untouchable, like it's this pure work of art. I just mean that it's like there's so much going on in the background that is all somehow important to the central plot that like if you took the time to film it all, you'd be looking at like a 10 season TV series.
Damn it!
Son of a bitch. Sparks, everyone is absolutely strangely attracted to Tim Curry. Good. I'm glad we're all on the same page.
Didn't Tim Curry also do some like acting work for the Command and Conquer series?
Yeah, I think he was a colonel.
Yeah.
Well, right, top, left. Now we know.
We did like every possible combination.
Except the right one.
Speaking of men that are strangely attractive and Command and Conquer, how about the man who played Kane in all the Command and Conquer movies?
Who is that?
The bald guy with the mustache.
I'm not
leader of
him.
the forces of Nod.
I mean, I played Command and Conquer. But...
This is a deep cut, I know.
Oh no!
Oh no!
The one we don't. Son of a bitch!
Oh no, bro!
I knew that could potentially be a thing, but I. Well,
Ooh.
Back to Metroid.
My mind is on fire trying to figure out how we rectify this.
Wait, is there stuff down here?
There could be.
Well, there most certainly
Championing the stuff.
Hey, yeah. Well done. Well done, sir.
All right.
Couple low-hanging
An unexpected
treasure chests
roadblock has appeared. Nope.
Fuck you. Fairy. Well, that sounded really bad.
Yeah, well, I mean, you said worse to the fairy.
That's true. Now,
Fairy children.
Why do that, game? I ask you.
So that you have some to put in bottles.
Yeah, I guess.
Please bottle my children and sell them.
Right? It will please me. Wow, wow. You got a missile?
Chris, where do you, as long as we're talking about where everybody lands on things, what was your take on regular show?
Fuck. Why can't I remember regular show?
You probably never watched it.
I probably never
That's
watched
like,
it. So that's where I fall on it.
Regular show is like the perfect stoner comedy for kids.
See, I'm thinking of Tim and Eric Awesome Show, which is also perfect stoner comedy. Not for kids.
I feel like, oh
Energy
gee, look at
tank.
that, an energy tank.
Hooray.
Where were you earlier?
Yeah, right? About an hour and a half after we need it. All right.
Well,
bow before Link and tremble.
It doesn't solve the immediate problem, but it does make life easier.
Sparks, that show is Star.
Yes, I am assuming I am in agreement with you, Sparks. I loved regular show.
Come on. Fuck! This game is fucking with us, Nick. Are we gonna take that? Sparks, that show is weird. There we go.
It's weird, but in a good, fun way, unlike Adventure Time, which was weird for the sake of being weird.
Okay, so is it in that sort of same vein, though?
Yes, same vein, same time period.
Okay, well, in that case, I'll just raise you Aqua Teen Hunger Force and be done with it.
Well, yes, but Aqua Teen Hunger Force was specifically, like, during the stoner block period. This was a show that was marketed towards kids.
Yeah. Interesting.
Boy, like, you knew that you were up too late on a Sunday and too high if you were on when, like, Super Jail and Xavier came on. This guy knows.
I also remember Snick, man. Did you ever stay up for Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh, God, yes.
Shit,
Quality entertainment.
It was. Now that's that's a show that I still to this day consider good horror. So
Thank goodness
simply
that was
because
never
like it worked within
rebooted.
the I'm sure it will be or has been and we just don't know about it. That show's a great example of one, not condescending to their audience, but then two, working within the confines of their limitations to create something genuinely rewarding as a result. Oh, here we go. Cool.
Speaking of genuine rewards.
Yeah, no, Are You Afraid of the Dark? I love to this day. Oh,
really?
It hurts so bad.
That's wonderful. Oh no, Sparks is about to fall asleep. And
sorry,
we're probably
Sparks.
pretty long on time, aren't we?
Yeah, we're at the 2.5 hour mark, but I'm still having fun. So find one more thing for us, Nick.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't start any major dungeon engagements,
No.
but let's see. What have we accomplished in these 2 episodes tonight? We took out. Oh Lord, we killed Aghanim. We took out the first dungeon, the 4th dungeon, the 3rd dungeon, the 2nd dungeon.
The Master Sword.
Yep, we got the Master Sword, the Tempered Sword, and the Golden Sword.
Yeah, all at once.
The normal gauntlet, the gold gauntlets,
Gravity boots,
and the spring ball.
And lest we forget, when we finally do play Metroid again, you got the plasma beam, so Samus is unkillable.
Oh God, that's right. Yeah.
I don't think we have the wave beam yet, but
we need this. We need the space jump, because without it, we're not getting out of Dragon's Lair. So yeah, let's go ahead and clear out Death Mountain here,
yes.
And probably call it a night.
Yeah, I agree.
Knowing full well we can continue to make progress with at least what we have currently.
Oh yeah.
Down I go. Well, this was fun. Last week was book talk. Tonight was movie talk.
Yeah. Or more succinctly, horror talk, but still. And Tim Curry talk, which is always a good time. God, you are unstoppable, except for all the things that can still stop you.
Which that list gets smaller and smaller every night.
It does, yeah. This is not going to be like a 20 episoder. I mean, at least.
I think 7 might be the sweet spot.
Yeah, you're rocking it. God damn.
Okay,
God
that's what that was.
Half Japanese girls do it to me every time. Oh, is there anything even left for us to get here?
Let's kind of crawl down the mountain and see if there's anything else.
Crawl down the mountain.
You know what I mean.
In shame.
It broke my legs.
Broke
my legs.
What's over to your bottom right? More bottom, more right. Yeah.
Okay,
never
so
mind.
we've cleared out Death
I was thinking of the light world.
All right. Oh, okay. You know what? We can complete the 4th dungeon and Turtle Rock now.
No, we can't. Turtle Rock. Remember, we need Quake.
Oh, okay. You're right. Yeah, you're right. We can complete the 4th dungeon. That's something.
Yes, that is something.
All right.
Next time on Play the Hits.
Well, yeah, my friend. Nice and productive. And next time, I guess we go to the Ice Palace and hope we, hope we get ourselves a space jump or a Quake medallion.
Oh, hey, by the way, now that you have both the... Well, you probably want to... Well, I don't know. So here's the thing. You have
What's your thought?
You have Morph Balls, and you have the Shine Spark. I'm kind of wondering if the area around your ship, particularly that power bomb door all the way at the top, actually has something you might really need.
Man, I don't want to go there unless we have to, but
just
maybe.
look up a YouTube video about how to Shine Spark your way there, like what the correct tile is to stop on. Because I'd hate for that to like be the fucking space jump, and we only
we'll find out. Because
desperate.
I mean, like you said, we've hardly done any exploration, and I mean, this was all Legend of Zelda. There's
totally.
a few, there's a few low-hanging fruit we can grab in Metroid.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
But yeah, it was fun. Thanks Sparks. Thanks Chris for hanging out tonight.
For sure. We'll see you next time, buddy.
Yep. So we will soldier on. Why has Link got like little goblin hands?